Hello, welcome to the channel, folks. This is your boy Trilly, otherwise known as Trillionaire, and today I'll be showing you the top 5 ICOs as of August 31st, 2017. We'll discuss a bit about what these cryptocurrencies promise, any notable figures, and of course, how profitable it was if you had purchased during the ICO phase compared to today. Now, if you like the video, let me know by clicking the like button and sharing it with your friends, Facebook, Reddit, whatever. But most importantly, subscribe and click that notification bell so you can see my latest content discussing upcoming ICOs and all sorts of crypto-related info. Now, let's get down to business. Cool intro music. Okay, first up, we got Status at numero 5, and Status is a decentralized app startup. They raised roughly $100 million through an ICO on June 20th, 2017, according to the information available on website ico.token.im. The Status ICO raised 299,897.84 Ether. We can call that 300,000. I think that's okay. Yeah. Anyways, built on the Ethereum network, Status is a browser, a messenger, and gateway to a decentralized world, according to Status official website. Just as in the case of the Bancor ICO, prospective ICO participants initially encounter difficulties in getting transactions through due to increased traffic on Ethereum network. You like how I had difficulty saying the word difficulties? In addition to a private messaging app that comes with the Status project, the network also allows for the hosting of decentralized apps, or dApps, from the other developers. As far as the team and investors go, they don't have much information about that on their website, which is curious, aside from their supposed names and photos. Let's have a look at these guys. Maybe get a little mugshot in here. Carl and Jared and Roman. They look like good guys, honestly. And honestly, it's an open source project, so I encourage you to check out Status if you are so inclined. Now, let's get down to business. How's the ROI? Let's check it out. And here we have the ROI of the wrong company. Let's get it over to Status, and we've got them at 40%. There we go, 32% since the ICO, and ROI versus F looks way off. Is that accurate? 431%? 431%? Anyways, that's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. All right, what are we moving on to here? Now we've got this guy. Who's that? I don't know. We'll find out in just a second. Right now we've got Bancor. Bancor raised roughly $153 million in Ether during its ICO in June 2017. Even though the ICO was controversial, it brought over 390,000 Ether, and according to estimates, the event was a record in the ICO market at the time. Now we can go ahead and get a little mugshot up of these people. Yeah, Bernard Lietaer. Yeah, that guy's very influential in the currency world in general, has been for quite a long time. But anyways, the Bancor's team includes a host of well-known tech entrepreneurs and longtime currency specialists. Advisors include billionaire investor Tim Draper, who helped to raise interest. Here's Tim Draper, who helped to raise interest in the currency before and during the ICO. But who cares about all that, right? You want to know how they did. Well, this one fact may surprise you. Damn, that was terrible. Let me try this again. This one fact may surprise you. Let's go to the window capture. Bancor. Let's get Tim Draper off there. Thanks, billionaire. Going over to Bancor. How'd they do? Return on investment since ICO looks like about 17%. In the wrong direction, in the red. Yeah, still early, you know. Cryptocurrencies vary by millions of dollars market cap on the day. Who knows? Bancor could be a winner. I personally didn't put my money in Bancor because when the lead marketing lady that works for Bancor, I forget what her name is, when she was speaking at some conference, the slides she was using and the verbiage she was using and whatnot seemed like she was trying to make what they're doing overcomplicated and sound so complex that the layman doesn't really understand, but should go ahead and put their money in anyway. And I don't want somebody who's trying to make something sound really complex. I want somebody who's going to make something, you know, dumb it down in such a way to where I can actually understand it and want to invest in it. Those people just gave me the feeling that they were trying to get a bunch of money, so they're going to throw a bunch of buzzwords in there. You know, let's use some disruptive, some disruptive words and all the other buzzwords we hear on a daily basis in the crypto world. I digress. So anyway, let's move on from Bancor. Next up we have EOS. Who's that guy? I don't know who that guy is. But let's go ahead and get on EOS right here and just clean this up a little bit. There we go. Now I'm super professional. All right, very professional now. Let's see. Cayman Islands exempted company Block.one raised about $185 million in its ICO for EOS, cryptocurrency token, in July 2017. Block.one is targeting EOS at large businesses to automate processes, develop multiple applications, and monitor their assets, according to a Reuters report. This thing is driving me right up the wall. Listen to this. And I'm the one saying it. Which cited Block.one co-founder Brock Pierce. Block.one claims that the EOS platform offers multi-directional scaling of dApps. We learned what dApps were, right? Decentralized applications. Yeah, we did. Cool. All right, so the expansive EOS team is being led by blockchain veterans Brendan Bloomer, CEO. I think I've got a little slide of him here. Let's see. Yep, there he is. Not a bad-looking fellow. Brendan Bloomer, CEO involved in the blockchain industry since 2014. Brendan is a serial entrepreneur who has built businesses including trading of virtual currencies in MMORPGs. And if you're watching this, then you probably know what that is. He also helped build OK.com in Hong Kong and One Group in India. The man gets around. He gets around. All right, so he's got a strong, EOS has a strong CEO. What else do they got? They got Daniel Larimer. Isn't that the guy we had up there earlier? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Why has he got these lines connected to him? Well, that's because Daniel Larimer is a, he's a serial developer, serial entrepreneur. Let's see here. He focuses on innovative technologies ranging from virtual reality simulators to second-generation cryptocurrencies, most notably BitShares. Dan is a specialist in software development and the inventor of the widely adopted proof-of-stake and decentralized autonomous corporation concepts. Right? This is the same man that brought you Steam. You know, that thing that's like Reddit, Facebook. It's like a mashup in between the two, except you can actually get paid for providing your content instead of receiving imaginary internet points. Reddit. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So we've got an ROI on that, don't we? We have some sort of ROI on EOS. Yeah, that's just it. We don't, because their ICO is ongoing. It's going to be ongoing for almost a year. I mean, yeah. Look for those ICO numbers to continue increasing in what EOS calls the fairest ICO of all. And you, the regular man or woman, can get involved in that today if you so choose. Just head on over to Google and punch in EOS, and you're halfway there, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's move on to our second from the top cryptocurrency. This one everybody's been talking about. My goodness, I don't know who the heck that guy is, but I've got all my slides backward. What a jerk. Let's see. We've got, what is that company? That's Tezos. Tezos. What does Tezos do? Well, self-amending crypto ledger Tezos raised an estimated of $232 million in an ICO which ran between July 1st and July 14th. 2017, this amount, which consists of 65,627 Bitcoin and 361,122 Ethereum, was a record ICO as of the closing date. Here's Tezos concept as available on Token Market. Tezos is a secure, future-proof smart contract system. Because Tezos has a built-in consensus mechanism, this protocol can evolve and incorporate innovations over time without the risk of hard forks splitting the market. Tezos is its own blockchain, not a derivative of any other blockchain. They didn't just fork Bitcoin or Ethereum and add a layer onto it. Rather, they built their own from the ground up, and their smart contract language makes it easier to apply formal verification to any smart contract running on the Tezos blockchain. The dev team seems very strong. Nobody of major influence. Let's take a quick look at them. Here we go. Lots of good-looking developers there. They're French. They are in Paris, France. Lovely place. Smells terrible in the subways, but lovely place. Lovely place. Let's see here. What else do we know about them? Yeah. We've got their team. We got some advisors over here. Advisor of note, Zuko Wilcox, computer scientist and the leader of the Zcash project. Maybe you've heard of this Zcash before. It's in the top 20 very frequently. Yeah, Zcash is worth quite a bit of money there. Anyways, I'm moving off the topic. How did Tezos do? Let me see here. And do they have any other advisors? I think we did see. Yeah, that guy. Who is that guy? Did we see him earlier? Let's go. Oh yeah, that's Tim Draper. It's Tim Draper. What do we know about Tim Draper? Oh yeah, the billionaire who made a bunch of money by buying 30,000 Bitcoins way back in the day. If only we all could have been as wise as Tim Draper. But thankfully we're here now, looking for the next Bitcoin. Good for us. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we have our final token, and that one is Filecoin. Filecoin, very nice. Let's go ahead and get a white background here. Don't we feel nice and relaxed? How beautiful that is. Filecoin. What are these guys doing anyway? I don't know. I just kind of wanted to relax and have a beer and watch the Chargers game in about 7 minutes, but I guess I'll go ahead and finish this up. Let's see, what are they doing? Filecoin is still in the ICO phase. That's one thing to note about it. The other thing to note about it is can't give you an ROI if they're in the ICO phase, so I do apologize, but we can look on this coin in awe. And the fact that you, the regular man or woman again, have the ability to invest in this ICO. And why would you want to invest in this ICO? Let's go ahead and check it out. I don't even know if I want to invest in it yet. Let me read something for you, and we can decide together, okay? Or you can leave a comment below and decide for me. Tell me what to invest in. It's your money. It's not mine. Hey. All right. Let's see here. Blockchain data storage network Filecoin began its initial public offer on August 10th, 2017. According to reports, the decentralized storage network has raised roughly $200 million from accredited investors since the start of the ICO. In addition to the $52 million raised from venture capital firms, Filecoin ICO has raised over $250 million on August 21st, 2017. This is going over itself. Apologize. Oof. The Filecoin ICO has been strictly available to accredited investors, mainly high net worth individuals who can stomach the risk of investing in unregistered securities. Okay, scratch that layman thing out the way, because it looks like they just excluded us. Oof. Oh man, I just gave away I'm a layman. Damn. I think I meant regular man, but anyway. All right. So this is a result of aforementioned SEC ruling. Yeah, the SEC's coming down on a lot of these ICOs and whatnot. So of course they're excluding Americans. You know, some of the ICOs are excluding Americans. Other ICOs are excluding the Chinese. So the pool of people who can invest, or at least are willing to invest and go around their own country's limits, that pool is shrinking. It's shrinking. But hey, there's a lot of money coming into crypto from the areas that can invest and are going about it the right way. Anyways, Filecoin's model will employ the peer-to-peer interplanetary file system, or IPFS, to store and secure data. Man, that's hella futuristic for something. We don't even have multiple planets yet, but I like where they're going with this. This is nice. Shout out to Elon Musk, SpaceX, represent. I'd like to go up in one of those rockets someday pretty soon. Thank you. Maybe take me to Mars, but I want to come back. I've got a family, All right, so they're going to compete with MadeSafe and Storage, which is another couple decentralized projects. Yeah, and do they have any developers? Yeah, they got developers coming out the yin-yang. Do they have investors? Yeah, they got investors coming out the yin-yang. It's practically a who's who of venture capitalists, not to mention the likes of Fred Ersham, the co-founder of Coinbase. Take you over to a quick little video capture here. Do I have it up here for you? Here, I'm going to get my window capture up. Voila. Who do we have here? We've got some contributors. So, open source process, if you're a developer and you want to contribute to Filecoin, you certainly can. Here's our main core here of devs. Matt, don't ask me to pronounce that. Lars Gjörth, Juan Bennett, Jeremy Johnson, Friedel, don't ask me to pronounce that, and Nicola Greco. Also have a few investors here. May have heard of some of these guys before. A lot of them are well-known venture capitalists. Dylan Field, Vindon Lingham, this guy Fred Ersham, I mentioned him earlier, co-founder of Coinbase. Samuel Shaw, another venture capitalist. Naval Ravikant, not quite sure what he does. I'd assume a venture capitalist. Digital Currency Group, these guys are huge. Winklevoss, you guys have heard of them before, and so on. But look, Stanford won a little piece of that too. Stanford University, guys, okay? Pretty sure Stanford is pretty intelligent, all right? So anyways, this is protocol.ai/team if you want to go ahead and check out these guys a little more in depth, which I always encourage my viewers to do. Go ahead and get it off of that there. Head on over to that outro, baby. What do we got here for you? Let me see here. Okay, that's all, folks. I'm totally reading a script here. I know you can tell, but anyways, this helped me out. It's helped me out. I appreciate your patience. That's all, folks. Join me next time where I point out ICOs that are coming in the near future that may have the potential to see you into an early retirement. Mash the like button and the subscribe button. Don't do it at the same time. It's very difficult unless you have a couple mouses, a couple mice. Yeah, turn on the notifications, of course, by hitting that bell. And of course, leave a comment below. That's like the most important thing to me. Like if you didn't do anything else and you left a comment below, a quality comment below, like that would make my day. All right. I want to hear from you. I want to hear which of these ICOs has the most potential. Which did you invest in, and did you nab them at the ICO stage? How long are you going to hold on to them for? Did you already sell it, or are you going to hold it for like years? I don't know. We've got all different kinds of investors. I want to hear what you're doing and why. And what ICOs do you think are going to be big coming up in the near future? Which ones? Well, if you like and you subscribe, I'm going to tell you which ones I think are going to be big in the near future, and I'll give you some good reasons why. I'm not just going to just pick these guys all willy-nilly. I want to pick the next biggest ICOs just like you do, and see if we can't 30x our money. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, peace out, folks.